Welcome to part 16. Sure. Yeah. I didn't think this will work on me. So I had to even get a nice filter that is going to cover because, yeah, I did a little bit of crying. Lord, why I have to do this? Guys, it is not easy. It's like I'm living the experience. It's like I'm taken back to what happened. It's like I'm taken back to what happened. So, yeah. Yeah, what can I do? I have to share this story. If it's going to help even one woman to get out of that abusive relationship, if it's going to help one girl, one young woman, I'm okay to go through the same emotions. So now it's part 16, guys, and I am planning my exit this time. I'm planning my exit. I have decided enough is enough. I am living. I am living this marriage. I don't care who says what. I don't care who's judging me. I don't care who's saying you've been married 1,000 times. I don't care. Even today, people say they can say whatever. I just don't care because when Jesus encountered the woman at the well who's been married, I don't know how many times, I'm that woman. I'm that woman. And Jesus didn't judge her, but instead said, go and tell everyone. Tell them what we have seen. That's why today I'm even surprised that how can God use me? I'm a broken vessel. According to the eyes of men, I am not qualified to be used by God. I am not qualified to be in where God has placed me because I've gone through things in life. I've made wrong decisions. I've made wrong choices. I've made a lot of mistakes. How can God even choose me? But God doesn't see like man sees. God doesn't use the qualified, but he qualifies whom he chooses, whom he uses. So if you're watching this video and you've been feeling that you are not qualified to be used by God, you've been feeling that God would have used someone else. If you study the Bible, the people that God used throughout the scriptures, he used men and women who, according to the standard of the world, were not qualified to be used by God. So, yeah, I don't know why God chooses to use people like us, but because God is God alone, he has no equal. When he makes his decisions, we are not there. We don't know how he make his decisions and why he make his decisions. All we have to do is to obey. So I'm standing making this video for each and every woman and a man who have gone through things in life, who have seen things in life, who have made mistakes, that it doesn't matter. God will use you. Whatever that you went through in life, whatever that you have done in the past, whatever wrong decisions, even if even if men think you are not qualified, God says you are mine and I want to use you. Yeah. So this time around, I'm planning my exit. I always tell people that when a woman divorces, or if you want to leave the marriage, if they stop fighting, you must know that woman is gone. I stopped fighting. I stopped everything. I just didn't care whether it goes out and come back in the morning. When it goes out and come back after 2 days, 3 days, I just didn't care. My focus was loving me. My focus was choosing me and my kids, and also planning how I live and how I move on from there. So I remember in that year, the end of that year, I had to take a trip to one of our relatives. My sister and I had to go to Qatar. He was an ambassador there. We went to Qatar on a vacation. He said, "No, come." because they knew what I was going through. It said, no, come to Qatar and relax and just forget about all the stress. So I went there. It was December. I went to Qatar. It was my first time going overseas. And I had the best experience of my life I was staying in the embassy, girl. I was staying in the embassy, being driven around, having drivers, meeting people from different countries. Oh my goodness. That was so nice. Remember, I've always been a girl from Maritzburg. Oh, yes, I'm from Maritzburg. Staying in Maritzburg or in KZN. I was staying there and I've never left the country. So for the first time, I find myself in Qatar. Yeah, I'm having drivers who are driving me everywhere. Ooh, I was like, the world is big. I thought the world ends in KZN or Johannesburg. I didn't know. Life is beautiful. My eyes were opened. Oh my goodness. And I was there now living the life, and the ambassador loved me so much. I remember everyone goes to sleep. He said, no, you're not gonna go to sleep. Come, Maza. Because that's my name. They used to call me Maza. So I said, no, come, let's talk. We'll be talking and joking about everything. We'll be talking. I remember we had a Christmas party where we hosted people, the staff of the embassy, the people working at the embassy, like just few people, and other ambassadors who came. So we hosted them. We prepared the table. It was so nice, meeting people. And then I realized that, girl, you are a global citizen. Because there's one thing that if you place me in any room, I can have a conversation with anyone. Place me with the president. I'll have a conversation with the president. Place me anywhere. Place me any room. I'm one person. I'm not shy. I speak my mind. I can be anywhere in the world. I can speak with anyone because I know God gave me that boldness, because I believe he was going to use it later. So yes, I'm planning my exits. I'm in this vacation. I'm having fun. I'm shopping. I was spoiled. Went for shopping, buy nice clothes. Oh my goodness. If you've traveled the world, if you know Qatar, you know what I mean. Like, it's world class. So, and I was having, I remember because I went with my sister and my daughter. So we had these drivers. They were from India. So they opened the doors for us. They closed the door for us. I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, life is beautiful. Having drivers, it was so nice. I was like a baby in a candy shop. So we got to the mall. When you get to the mall, because the one who is driving, one is sitting on the side, one would come out and then open the door. I'm like, girl, life is good. Oh my gosh. Me, I'm busy stressing in South Africa, trying to, really, life is beautiful out there. In such a way that I was even planning to relocate. There was a time I was like I'm planning to relocate to Qatar. I was like, yeah, let me relocate. And I know it was going to work out. I was going to get a job and work and do whatever. It was going to work out, but God had other plans. So as I was leaving Qatar, I was thinking that, I think I'm coming back. Yeah. But then I did a lot of shopping and bought clothes. Nice clothes. I came back to South Africa. I stayed for a month, came back. When I came back, guys, guess what? I found a bomb. A big bomb. A big bomb that was waiting for me. Yeah. Let's wait for part 17.